Welcome back to Midday. We start the show off with Abbott Wealth Management. Julia Clapp joining us. We are doing this segment in a different location of the studio. So this is kind of fun and new, a little bit of a fresh idea for the Abbott segment. So welcome, Julia. Thanks for being here. Women in Wealth is sort of the topic that we've been discussing with your team this last month. What are we looking at today? Is it really how women view their finances? Or
yeah, a little bit. So just the gender differences and how gender roles and norms can affect how you invest money or how you think about money.
Okay, so how do we, I guess, see these
Well, I have
finances?
a few questions.
Oh, you have a few questions. I like this.
So do you think that there are any differences in the way that men and women view money and how they handle their finances?
You're putting me on the hot seat, Julia. You know what? I don't know if there's a massive difference, but my thought would be that women, the men out there might not like this answer, but that we are sort of a little bit more organized or a little bit more particular about what we want, how we want to see our finances go, or how we do our finances, and we're sort of willing to put the effort and time and energy into sort of like, you know, laying it all out properly. Sometimes to a fault.
Definitely true for some. And it's funny because obviously gender plays a role, but it's not like everyone fits that into that stereotype, right? Yeah. So generally women are more organized and a little more particular than men are. Yeah. Some men, though, are super organized in particular.
Yeah. I don't mean to offend anyone.
So I'm going to come back to that in a moment, but do you think that women are satisfied within the financial services industry?
Satisfied? I think so. I think that we probably, again, comes back to energy and time and putting that effort in, but I'm not sure that sometimes all of our questions get answered.
That is a really good point.
We have a lot of questions. At least I do.
Totally.
Maybe that's part of my job. I don't know. But.
And when I was doing some research for the segment, that was a super common thing, is that women want clarity.
Okay.
But 73% of women, according to this one survey, are not satisfied at all with the financial services industry.
Though? Do you know?
Well, how do you think women feel when they leave a financial services, like an advisor meeting?
I guess it depends, you know, from person to person, right?
Yeah.
But maybe...
Considering most women feel dissatisfied.
Dissatisfied? So, like, they didn't get all those answers, the questions answered, kind of confused, that sort of thing?
Yep.
Okay.
Confused, exhausted, and annoyed.
Annoyed?
Yes. So,
okay, I can see that.
Interesting there.
That's because we didn't get our questions answered.
Right, yeah. So going back to the way that men and women view money and approach money, growing up, boys are generally encouraged to be assertive and competitive. Okay. So when they grow up, essentially, the way that they look at the world is more of a competitive view, right? So it's kind of about winning and getting the highest return, and that type of way is how it translates into finance. Whereas women view money as more of what can it do for them? Right.
And the long-term road to that. Okay, we've only got about a minute left, Julia, and I know you have some slides. So we're just, what are we looking at here? This is just sort of this is it right here, right?
This is
between men or women, how we view finances.
Yes. So as a woman, Tanya, would you choose to deal with a male or female advisor?
I don't think I would have a preference. It would just depend on the feeling I get when I meet them. Okay. How comfortable am I, sort of the vibe I get from that person.
And that is a super important thing across both genders, is the trust and the vibe that you get, right? So if you have a connect versus don't have a connect. Yeah. A fun fact I came across is that usually independent single women prefer to have a female advisor.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Okay. And we actually had just seen a slide there about how many percentage of female advisors in Canada. So there's about 100,000 advisors in Canada, and so that means about 22,000 of those advisors are actually women.
Wow.
So sometimes hard to find. And then lastly, your go-to person for finance or information or advice. Usually, people feel more comfortable asking someone that they trust. So first of all, it's important to have that with your advisor, but if that's not necessarily there, most women will feel more comfortable asking a friend or family member. Which
I do.
Yeah. And so many people feel that way. And honestly, it's not surprising. It's just like sometimes people
Need to ask the expert, just like Julia. Well, thank you, Julia. That was super informative. We really appreciate that. I'm glad you put me on the hot seat. That was fun. That was different. For more information, visit info@abbottwealth.com. And of course, you can visit any of the Abbott team. They're fantastic, and they can provide some more information for you. We're back in 2 minutes. Stay with us.